And Jesus blessed the children too. The children, and it says little children. I know that these were children that were, probably, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, and they were either toddlers or just little children. But he said, "Suffer little children and forbid them not to come unto me." I don't think he said how young. He said little children. Now, children are how old? Children are how old? I say children are from conception on. From conception on. Life begins in the mind of God. God knew us before the foundation of the world, and he placed purpose in. He has purpose for each one of us, and every child that was ever conceived had purpose. And it says, "Suffer little children and forbid them not to come unto me." To come unto me. What does that mean? To come unto me. See, the devil has a plan that if he can keep, if he can keep a child from being born the first time, he has succeeded in not allowing one other person to be born again, and that's what Jesus wants us all to be born the first time, and then to die to self, choose, be baptized in the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and to come up in newness of life, to be born again. We must be born again. And if the devil can keep a person from being born the first time, then he's accomplished his goal of keeping someone from being born the second time. And that's just another reason why I'm so pro-life and against anyone taking action to stop a pregnancy or to prevent a pregnancy. God has purpose. He knew us before the foundation of the world, and Jesus himself said, "Suffer little children and forbid them not to come unto me. Forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of heaven." I know people talk about we must have childlike faith, and they use that verse for that purpose. Well, I do believe the Holy Spirit would also instruct us, and is instructing us, that children are important to God. Children are important to Jesus, to the Lord. And if we take upon ourselves to end the pregnancy, for instance, we are thwarting the purpose of God and preventing the children from coming unto him, so that they could not only be born the first time, coming out of the matrix of their mother's wombs, and growing to the point where they can actually walk up to him and make their own decisions and feel the presence of the Lord and be in his presence and with childlike faith come unto him and accept what he says, because he's the Lord. We need to be able to do that. Just come unto him, to read his word and to know him and to come to know him better through his word. And children, little children, are able to do that sometimes a whole lot easier than we are able to do that, of course. But this just tells me that children are blessed. Children are blessed, and children are important to the Lord. And he laid his hands on them and blessed them, prayed for them, blessed them before he left.